So you guys remember that I went to my first Leaf game this year, and it was great, obviously, and I vlogged it. And after that, I went to 2 Marlies games, which I didn't vlog, but, well, I did vlog one. We got lost, obviously. The only reason we got lost at the first one was because it was at the Rico Coliseum, and I've never been there before. Same with ACC, I wasn't there before, and I got lost. But now, I know my way around.
It just took us 10 hours to find the entrance. Holy fuck.
The second game was at the ACC. It was like their ACC series, and we did great. We didn't get lost at all. Why does that sound like I was lying? I swear I know the ACC inside and out now. We've been to every single level at least 5 times when we were lost. So the first Marlies game we went to, it was against the Bruins farm team. We lost. Okay, okay, next, let's move on now. Okay, okay, you said your thing, move on.
Last minute.
It's just a game, it's okay, you can lose, it's no big deal. The second one we went to, we won! In your face! That was against the St. John's Ice Caps, and we got to see John Scott, which is pretty cool. That guy is huge. He brings up the average of Montreal's farm team, like, all the way. I think that's why they got him. But here's what I noticed in my vast hockey knowledge. So at an NHL game, you have to go through a metal detector before you can find your spot. You have to empty your pockets, your purse, you can't bring any food from the outside in, or water, or anything like that. And then you go to this AHL game, and they hardly glance at you. Like when I went to the Leafs game, I had to take out my camera, my phone, and my keys from my purse so they could search the entire thing. At the last Marlies game, I opened my bag, and the guy wasn't even looking at me. So I stood there like an idiot for a second, my mouth hanging open, my purse fully open, while the guy passes me through. Oops, I dropped my gun. Like, are you sure you want to let me through? Are you really sure? So we went to the Marlies game with my grandma, and she had a water with her. Hey, you can't bring that water in here. And when the guy told her to put it away, she said, oh no, I need it for my pills. And so the guy let her take it in. And I mean, yeah, sure, it was for her pills. She just didn't have those particular pills on her. And at the AHL game, it's basically a free-for-all. Once they scan your tickets, you can basically sit anywhere. Well, okay, I don't know if this is true. I did it, but I don't know if it's true. All I know is that we jumped from seat to seat to seat, and everything was good. I doubt you could do that at an NHL game, because when we went there, they checked it at the section every time you got out of your seat. And speaking of seating, when you go to a game, do you want to sit next to someone who roots for the same team as you or not? I guess it's personal preference, but I like sitting next to someone I can cheer with. Although, thinking about it now, maybe it'd be nice to rub it in their face when they lose. But also thinking about it now, it might suck if they win and they rub it in my face. But also thinking about it now, I think, we could be here all day. You know, I always think about who I'm sitting next to, but I never really think about who I'm sitting below. Oh my God, get your head out the gutter. I was talking about seating. During the Marlies game, I was just sitting watching it, and then I felt something hit me in the head, and I hate to say it, but my first reaction was to turn around to the ladies behind me and punch them in the face. I thought that they'd hit me, but no, this dropped out of the sky. I think it was fate. And then a few minutes later, another one dropped out of the sky. And another. And another. Eventually, we ended up with 4, which was absolutely perfect for us. I'm gonna pretend they didn't also throw down popcorn and trash. Anyways, everybody's little, stick thingies popped, and mine was the only one that didn't. Maybe it was because I took care of mine, and maybe it was because mine was the only one without a bite mark in it. Oops. So after my initial shock of getting something dropped on my head, and I probably should stop dealing with that, I thought, you know what, I should start listening to the people around me. Because I need to be super aware for the next time something would hit me in the head. Judge me, okay? I listen to people, what? So I found that there were 2 girls behind me and there was 2 guys beside them, and the girls showed up a little bit later into the game, and I kind of overheard what they were saying. That was because they bought tickets that they were being sold in the street, and the guys were laughing because they had 2 extra tickets, which they sold to a guy in the street for 20 bucks for 2, and the girls just bought 2 $20 each, and they were in the same area, so I'm assuming those were the tickets they sold. And then there was a girl in front of us who was on her huge phone the entire time, and it was hilarious because she was just looking at like the stupidest things. There was a goal, and she was looking at puppies on Facebook or like Easter shit. It was so stupid, and it was really dumb that I was looking because like there was a game. But okay, I only looked for like 5 seconds during intermission, like no big deal. So she was texting this guy literally the entire intermission. I think she was there with her husband, or it had to be something sexual because of the way they were touching. I'm just gonna put that out there. And so this guy asked how she was doing, and she texted this entire long text about how she was so excited because she was at this Marlies game and she was so into the game. It was like nuts, it was so good. And how there was like a power outage because of the ice storm. This is when there was a giant ice storm. And then she's like, yeah, oh my God, a G-Town, dog, G-Town. I'm like, who talks like that? And yes, I read all of it because it was literally asking to be read. It was like this big in my face. well, I was sitting up there, she was sitting down here, but it was, she's holding it like here basically. So beside her and her guy friend were two other guys, and one went to Tim Hortons, there's a Tim Hortons in the ACC, and came back and sat down, whatever, like no big deal. And then I smelled chamomile tea, and I'm like, you're drinking tea at a hockey game? I drink tea and I wouldn't be caught dead doing that. So back to the first Marlies game. After it was over, I had to go to the washroom, so we all went over there and I waited in line, it was wait in line. And then this lady walked out of the stall and I was like, okay, it's my turn. So I walk and I open the door and I hit someone's head. Someone's bent over, I smacked their head with the door. And I'm like, wait a second, did I not just see a lady walk out of here? And I'm like, yo, was somebody in there with you? And she's like, no. I'm like, what? What happened then? So that's a mystery, and that's also the end of the story. Okay, bye. And then a few minutes later, another one dropped out of the sky. Did you just do it?